Hey everybody, this is Tony the Gun Guy with Concealed Arms and HomeDefense.com. Welcome back to my channel. It's been a while since I made any videos, had COVID, took me out of commission for a little bit, but I'm back, everything's good. I survived. I do have a new line of firearms that I'm carrying here on the table. It's a AR12, 12 gauge, semi-automatic, gas-operated AR12 style shotgun. Excuse me. And this is a new line for me. In fact, I think it's a new line for America. I'm only seeing one place that has them, and there's only one other video that I'm aware of on YouTube. It's a breakdown and a shooting of this gun. It's actually, he has two short videos. The guy is SHTF Hunter. So if you want to get some more information other than his tabletop view as far as the gun in action, you can look at his two videos. And he seemed to be happy with the operation of the gun. But this is a Monastor 102, and they also have a 101 version, which is a bullpup. I carry all of them, and I have them in all colors. Here on the table is a FDE, but I've also got black, green, bronze, and gray. So whatever color you want, I've got. So we'll show you a little bit of the features of this gun, and what you see here on the table is what it comes with. It does have two magazines. Here's the second one. I got it propping up the gun. And the gun is warranted by Acdel. They've been around importing firearms now for a pretty good while. For, I don't know, for 10 plus years that I'm aware of. Here's a little bit better. Acdel Arms LLC. They're in Nevada, I believe Hendersonville, and they do have a 2-year warranty with this gun. So I'll move that out of the way. The gun, like I said, does come with two 5-round magazines, and this gun here, it's basically just like most of the other AR12s. If you'll notice, the AR12s, a lot of them are sharing the same hardware. This buttstock that's on this gun is the same as most of the AR12s. This mag here is the same, so they're not proprietary. This is a MKA 1919 compatible. But if you haven't ever seen this style of magazine, you have this plastic here, which is a part you use that as a forward grip. It's got a little button here you push, which opens up the slot here to slide it on a Picatinny rail. So comes with two of these. So this gun, you can have one in your mag well there in your gun, and the other one you can load it up with 5 shells, stick it on your Picatinny rail here, and have 5 more shells ready to go. So that's a good feature if that's something you want. Or you take off this angled forearm or angled grip here, forearm grip, and put this here. Either place you want to do it, it don't matter. Now, let me show you something, guys. I've had a couple of calls on this. These magazines, they're 5-round magazines. You get 2 of them, and you notice here this little button here, or whatever you want to call that, protrudes out and the magazine is empty. But I've had a couple guys call me saying that they had problems with these magazines with loading them. Now, if you'll notice, you know, you have these ridges cut in here into the magazines, and inside those ridges, I don't know if you can make it out, but they protrude into the inside of the magazine. And what happens is, normally with a lot of magazines, you'll put your shell in there, you'll push down. You push down really as far as you want, and then you push it to the back of the magazine. And that's fine, except when you push this shell in, you want to push it in only deep enough to clear this collar or the top of this magazine here, and then push backwards, okay? If you push this in and you just like, hey, let me just push it down as far as I can, and what happens is, you see there, it got stuck. This little notch catches on that, what would be the brass of your shell, and won't allow the shell to come up. So when you go to load these in, again, just push it down barely enough to clear this collar, then push it back in, and you are fine. So, but these mags, like I say, load it up with 5, load this one up with 5, put that here and have another round, another 5 rounds. You got another quick reload, you're good to go. That's kind of one of the advantages of a magazine fed shotgun as opposed to a tube fed is quick reloads. You can go from, you know, to another 5 rounds just like that. Now, you'll notice this button's out, the button's not out. I can slide that right in to magwell, no problem. Over here, you'd have to put it in like that. So, that's the magazines. We'll go ahead and weigh the gun. Yep, 0. The gun itself, without any magazines, is 8.1 pound, 8.15 ounces with a magazine in it. As far as length, 38 inches. 38 inch, 8 pound gun. Okay, we'll go. I'll start here at the back of the gun, and we'll talk about the buttstock. As you can see, the buttstock does have a recoil pad, rubber recoil pad. Does have a cheek rise, which I've raised up here. You have that little knob you can turn here, and you grab the cheek right here, the cheek rise here, and you lift up that away. Oop, got to turn. Okay, and you do have sling attachments right here. This little button, I thought it was QD, but it's not. QD attachment slot, it's not. If somebody knows what that's for, hey, I'd love to know. This is polymer buttstock. It's attached to your lower receiver. This is all one. And on the lower receiver, you have your regular grip here, which is an M4 style. Got your little finger groove there, but it is rubber coated. And it does have a secret compartment. Phillips head. You can take that screw out, take this little cap off. All this is hollow. Put batteries, put whatever in there that you want to carry around. So these are AR style shotguns, and you have, you know, typically located your AR controls. You got your mag release here, which you would on an AR. You've got your charging handle, your bolt, and on all of these guns the bolt is black. A lot of these AR12 shotguns come with a chrome line or a silver colored bolt, but this one is black on all colors of the gun. The gun is unloaded. I got a chamber indicator flag in there, so the gun is safe for all of you safety guys. Other side, you got your typical AR style safety. Trigger on this is a pretty decent trigger. It's I haven't weighed it, but it's less than 10 pounds. You do have your AR style bolt catch bolt release, and over here, this lever right here is part of the breakdown. It's not part of the fire control system. It is part of the takedown of the gun. You actually have to flip this down to take the bolt out of the upper receiver, and that's covered in your manual. And but just up front, a lot of people see that and they wonder what it is. Well, that's what it is. Do get a angled foregrip. It is attached on a rail here. You got a Picatinny rail, and the upper receiver of this gun is aluminum, so of course this is an aluminum rail here. You do have an aluminum forearm here, so Picatinny runs the whole length of the gun, and you had your flip up Magpul style rear sight and front sight, and you do have rails on this gun on the side, on the bottom, so whatever guys you want to put on here, you've got enough rail space to do that. Does have a barrel shroud. This is a 20-inch barrel, and somewhere in here it says made in Turkey, if you can see in there. The barrel is not threaded, so you cannot put chokes in it. But you know, for a gun like this, Mostly you'd use this for some type of a home defense or self-defense style. You can hunt with this if you want to, but typically, you know, if you're going bird hunting or whatnot, you want a little bit longer barrel than 20 inches. So, but you can. In fact, I saw a video just a few minutes ago on YouTube where people were using this for bird hunting. But these are good self-defense guns. And 12 gauge, you can't go wrong with a 12 gauge for home defense. Now, one thing about this, it is chambered for 2 3/4 or 3-inch shells, and you can shoot anything you want with it, bird, buck, slugs, whatever. But now, it does have a breakdown. If you look at YouTube on all of these AR12 shotguns, they do have a breakdown. So you want to use high velocity, or what we would call in the old days high brass, but you want to break them in 75 to 100 rounds with high velocity, 1325, 1350 and up. The higher probably the better, but around 75 to 100 rounds, you're good to go. You'll probably be able to use anything you want to shoot through it. And it will cycle correctly. But right out of the box, if you try to shoot this with 1200 feet per second shells, it's not going to eject out. It'll shoot, of course, but it's not going to eject. Let's see what else we can talk about. I do have, they're not in stock right now, but this is a 5-round. I do have 10 rounds that are in stock, usually for about a week or two before they sell out. So if you want any of those, you can click on the button to notify me, and when they come back in stock, you'll get them. And the gun itself, like I said, comes with what you see here, plus the 2 5-round magazines. And it comes in just a just cheapo box, cardboard box. So that's it, no case or anything like that. But this gun has an excellent price point. So it's selling in the $400 price range, and does have a 2-year warranty with Acdell out of Nevada, Henderson, Nevada. And so, as far as I can tell, these are good guns. Like I say, the parts on them are same. I mean, this is the same forearm that I use, that I sell on Emperor Noble 1. This here lower receiver is the same on most of the AR12s. Shroud is the same. So they're using the same part supplier for most of these AR12s that I am seeing that are coming out of Turkey. But again, it's a great gun and a great price point. So if you want it, I'll have a link down in the description. You can just click on it and buy it. And if you have any questions, let me know. I'll try to get back to you. And also, if anybody knows what that's for, let me know. That's it, guys. If you have anything else, just call me, email me, text me, whatever you want to do. I am available. And again, welcome back to my channel. I've been out for a while, and I've got some more videos coming up. I'm actually getting some pistols in here soon, so I'll be able to get some more pistols on my website. I've been out for a long time, but I'm starting to get some supplies. So please like and subscribe, and if you need anything at all, don't hesitate. Be safe, and God bless.